This life that was given to us was supposed to be the perfect one. One whom can never dream of leaving. We are one at the same time, slept, worked out, and even used the bathroom at the same time. Many years ago, I was a high school student who had wonders of life and studied endlessly for a better career in the future, but one's mind can only function through envy. It all started when I moved schools to become a better me. I did my makeup, worked out, and even practiced my voice and how I laugh at jokes. But when I arrived, everything was different. There were popular kids, the gays, the nerds, and even the nobodies. Well, that's what I was at my school, but before I could even turn that way, a miracle happened. A tall, slim, beautiful girl with a perfect body come to me with two others standing beside her. "Hey, I've never seen you around here." She spoke out to me in a very polite way. "Ooh, yeah. I'm new to the, school." I stumbled my words up, trying to figure out why they would even talk to me. "Wow. That's cool. My name is Emma, and these are my friends, Channel and Austin," she said as they waved at me. After a super long and embarrassing conversation, we both got along, and I sat with them everywhere from that day on. I had the perfect friendship, but I needed the perfect life. So one day, I asked if I could come to Emma's house for a sleepover. As I crept towards her door, I noticed the pool and her mansion-like house. "How could one be so perfect?" I said, muttering suspiciously, but before I could even knock, her parents rushed to the door and introduced themselves and pushed me right in. They seemed as if they were under a spell. They were fast and always cleaning and had the same routine on their calendar all week long. I asked where Emma was, and that's when it happened. The wide smiles on their face turned into utter terror as they grabbed my shoulders and shouted in a whispering voice, "She sent you here to become like us. Go now, before it's too late." "Mother, why are you grabbing my friend like that? Shouldn't you be cleaning?" she asked her before she quickly let go and ran back into the kitchen, cleaning and cooking in a panic. I couldn't comprehend what her mother was saying, but it felt like something was wrong, like us. The words wandered in my brain as Emma led me upstairs into her huge, beautiful room. Amazed in its beauty, I forgot about what happened downstairs until we sat on her bed and talked. We joked around and played games until I felt the need to ask her, "I'm a nobody." "Why?" I said in seriousness. "Why what?" she said back, confused. "Why would you want to be friends with me? I mean, you're perfect. You have an amazing house, life, grades, and even reputation. So why would you ever look in my way?" I said sadly. Emma smiled and pulled out a small box in her room. It stands out from the rest because unlike everything else, it was a dark box with a sense of fear and agony to it. "I was just like you, a nobody, with a little home, and then I met a person who gave me this gift, saying I would never life this kind of way again and have the perfect life ever." As she opened the box, my heart raced as I saw a list. It was a quite old list with a few things that feared me. 1 fingernail, the blood of a cat, and strand of hair, and last the blood, the innocents. "The blood of the innocents," I said, creeped out. Emma smiled and replied back, "It's just human blood." She laughed as she gave me the list and put the box back under her bed. "If you want to be like me, complete this list and meet me at the abandoned church near our school," she said, but then spoke in a serious tone. "You must complete this by midnight tomorrow, or else this life will not be yours." I nodded, surprised. I could get everything I wanted, I thought. It then became dark and we ate out supper with her parents. It was sushi and salad with water. No wonder why she was always so skinny. We then went to bed and woke up to go to school. It was very easy to get these items. I found a decaying cat and poured its blood into a bowl, cut strands of my hair into a cup. It was that. The last thing were very scary to do. I didn't want to sound creepy and say to others, "Give me your fingernail," so I cut mine off slowly with a pair of pliers. The final thing I had to do was get the blood of the innocent. So I made sure I visited my brother who just got an injury on his leg and got some of the droplets of blood from it. After school, I grabbed my things I got and waited until midnight to go to the church, where I saw Emma dressed in all black and looked slightly taller than before. As we went in, I placed all my items and waited for Emma to give me further instructions. As I waited, the room grew dark and I heard voices of souls that seemed trapped grabbing at me. "Help! You us!" they whispered in my ear. Emma's voice became static and I felt her long hands grip my shoulder. "Those are the souls I've gathered for you. Take a look and choose wisely on which one you want," she said as she became a long black figure that's mouth dropped to the ground as a door. I stepped inside. It was dimmed and there were people who were like Emma. They were perfect and meant for me. As I looked around, Emma approached me. "Find one yet?" "My patience is thin." She smiled. I hurried and picked a girl. She had long blonde hair, blue eyes, and a beautiful body. "This one," I said as I pointed at her. "Good choice. Now you have to give your soul to me and it will be all yours." At first I thought, then agreed. After the incident, it felt weird. I was a new me, I had everything, but now I had one rule to pass it on, or I would be like the others, trapped, for disobeying. I still think about when I was still me and whoever that Emma was. Did I ever tell you who I am? I'm Emma, the perfect girl, and I can't believe I've been living this life.